Sorry, but I can't read the shackles. I'm gonna see if I can fix so see things. So, and I hope it's not gonna come in Swedish all the text. And of course, I have in my coffee. I'm not sure if someone is coming up. Just wanted to do a little shorter chat today whilst I have my coffee. Have a little company. I'm not sure if someone see me, so. But today's little comfy again, even if it's a little nice dress, or not dress, it's a long velvet skirt and the top, so a little of this type of mesh on it too. So hi, if you're watching this, you just want to have a little chat and see whoever shows up. And I hope that the chat itself gonna not be just in Swedish, because that sucks. Gonna wait. Because no one is talking right now with me, because I wanted to show some things that I was talking about yesterday. Hello, Petri. Not sure if they're gonna show in Swedish or English this time. The language I prefer, English, because then I know what people are telling me, because the translation sometimes from YouTube, and it was a big hassle to go into all the things when you were googling how to take that off. So I hope I have managed this time. I'm not sure, so we have to see. I need someone that are writing something for me, so I know that. And can you hear me clearly? Nothing wrong with the sound? So we're gonna see if someone else turn up that I at least know. I think that might be some people that already been in bed or something, but we have like a bank holiday today in Sweden, but Trevor is working today again, so I am home alone, but I need to go away for some things. Hello, Countess, how are you? Are you doing fine? It's very snowy here, and the weather is still snowing, so I hope it will stop soon, because I don't want to have much more. And the roads are not that good to drive on, so I prefer them to be a little less. So, and I'm still waiting for to see which language YouTube gonna show me in the chat, because I still cross fingers that I succeeded to get away the Swedish translation. Hello, Arthur. But so long no one have writing me something, so I can't tell. If Countess is writing me something, at least I know if it's translated or not. Hello, Samara. It's translating. That was a shame. I'm from Sweden. I'm gonna see if I can take away. I think that. So I'm gonna see if you can continue to write something to me, so I can see if I took it away now. So. Hi. Now it's back to English. I'm so happy. And that stupid type of questions I don't want to have. So keep it good. So you have to say hi in Swedish. It's actually very easy. You just say hey. And happy birthday. I'm not sure where the Countess did go, but I hope Countess is still here, because I have little things I want to show too. So I'm fine. Had my last day off. I have been off for over 2 weeks from work, so I'm looking forward to enjoy my last day off before the madness starts. Yeah, I saw that. Hello, Adam. Not asleep yet. That's good, because I have something I want to show. Because I was talking about it yesterday, and I don't like to be called auntie either, because I don't have any kids, and I know that this can be a cultural thing too. Hello, Sing. How are you? Yeah, and tomorrow my madness starts, and then it's gonna go on till I have next time off. And we don't have bank holidays in the same way like some countries, like UK, for example. If you have the bank holiday during the weekend, you can get it during the ordinary working day. But here it's the day it comes on. So this is like a bank holiday, or what we call in Sweden a red day. Thank you very much. Still in bed singing, but it doesn't matter if you don't have any plans, and the weather sucks here, it's snowy still, so, but I'm still gonna have to go out and do things too, so, and it's been a little discussion at home too about different plans, but I can't go into them right now, so maybe it's gonna not be as positive as hope this year, but I know why it's like that type of discussion is because the stress about next year. It's not me that is stressed, it's my spouse that is, so. And hope everybody can enjoy the day no matter weather. But what I was thinking I should show this time, and I'm happy that I actually got it back in English, but I don't understand why you have to do it yourself, because I prefer to have it in English when the most people are writing to me in that language too, and I live with an Englishman too, so I can understand the most anyway. And I thought yesterday that I have been very much into Sophie Lancaster Foundation. I don't know how many people that know about this, but Sophie Lancaster was actually a person that was killed for being different. Not just for being Goth, but being different. And she even tried to rescue her boyfriend, because it was her boyfriend that was first attacking. But it ended up that she actually died of her things. So, hello Gary! He's stressed because there's changes at his work, because he works on a place to take care about the buses, everything that has to be done from repairing to have them fixed for passengers. And every contract is for 10 years, and it's now going to the end of the 10 years, and his company lost the last bid. So from next year it's changing. They don't know how many gonna stay in the company he's already is, but then it's maximum 4 years that they know they have a work for, maybe. And if he got the chance to transfer to the new company, then at least he can have a work for maybe up to 10 years without problem. Or if he can find something else. But it's very hard to find a job nowadays. There's so many that is without job for a long time too. And if you don't like my eyebrows, you don't have to watch really. It's my way to do my eyebrows, and today I wanted to have them this way, so it's just makeup that you take away. So hello. And like I said, we were talking about Sophie Lancaster Foundation, and that was what I wanted to show, because for many years ago, between 2018 and 2022, there were actually calendar project that Renee in Australia did for Sophie Lancaster project. She did those calendars. She picked 12 different ambassadors, and then she also printed this calendar, and all ambassadors should help to sell it to other people and promote it. And every plus after what it cost to make it went for Sophie Lancaster Foundation in UK, and that's a very good thing. Yeah, but don't stress too much, so. My accent is Swedish, and it's probably from my part of the country too. I live in southwest of Sweden, so. And as I said, the calendar project went for 5 years. I'm very sad that it don't go anymore, but right now I'm waiting for the 10th anniversary calendar that they're gonna have from Gothic Beauty magazine. And I don't know sure when that comes. And to say to someone, mommy, I don't think it's right. Keep it in the right way. I don't have kids, so I don't want to be called mommy. I don't want to be called granny. I don't want to be called auntie, because there are people that are in that type of position, but I am not. I'm just a grown-up. Just show respect. And I wanted to show the different calendars. So like I said, it went for 5 different years, and I'm proud to have them all. And I'm not really sure how I discovered them. I think I actually discovered them on YouTube the first year they started too, because I was following some of the Goth YouTubers back then, and one of them was the Kilted Goth, Trevor. A little funny that his name is Trevor too, but sadly he died some year later. But he was one of the ambassadors too, and yeah, so I found out about this one the first year already, so I could happy pledge my calendar, and that was 2018 when it started. And then we have a lot of people on the back side. And I think some of them you might recognize already, so we can go through that. So this is Sophie Lancaster, the girl that was killed for being different. And I think it's very, very important that we still fight for people to be able to be themselves. Now, my Trevor is not the killed Goth, it's another one, Adam. So we commented that bit. So it's a different person, but he's not alive anymore, sadly. But like we said, she was killed 2007 for being different. So her mom, Sylvia, started this foundation in UK, and to prevent from this type of things to happen, to educate people around it, that we have the right to be ourselves, no matter if it's a sexuality, if you're into a subculture or whatever that makes you different. We shouldn't risk to be injured when we go out or even killed. And the first month is actually the Eldergoth Trevor, and you can still find his channel here on YouTube. And he was a very sweet bloke. He maybe didn't was the richest person ever, but his heart was very rich. And he did support very much this project from start, and even the foundation itself. And yeah, he had different thing. He did do-it-yourself project and everything, and he always had his mug with soups that he was drinking from while he did his YouTube videos. But I can show it again. And like I said, he was the Eldergoth. You can find him still here on YouTube. And this calendar is amazing. So it's not just famous people in it. It's even someone like you and me, as long as we are into the scene. So I think that's fantastic. And he was the first ambassador, so that was really nice. Then we come to a person that is from Israel, Caligo Bastet. I think he been on Instagram at least, but I have forgot his name. So yeah, rest in peace. I was very sad to hear about those news. Next person is actually from Australia, and actually coming back to YouTube again. You can see more postings on Instagram, but this girl was actually very active here on YouTube for a very long time. Then it was very quiet, but she's from Australia, and that is Riri Phillips. And she has started to come back, but now she's a mom and that type of things. But she do a lot of different things, test a different type of makeup, and you name it. Then I think it might be a band or something that is from Australia. They don't say so much, but the person is called the Chris Poison and Blake Blood. So if you are from Melbourne, you maybe know who that is. So I don't know. I'm gonna see what they say. You're getting a TV dinner now. That sounds great. I'm drinking my coffee, so cheers. And Adam, I like Caligo. Sadly, even his Instagram isn't active. And I remember when he was in the calendar. Yeah, it's a lot of people that disappear. I don't know if that's some reason behind it or whatever, but I hope it's not nothing serious. We never know. And then we got a person from the UK. I guess it's called when you work as a DJ for Crew Britannia, and that is Lee Meadows. So if you go on some type of UK clubs, maybe you remember this guy. If you don't like my eyebrows, you don't have to comment. We all have our type of expression. Today I felt for having a little more angry ones, especially when I have glasses too, because you can't really see them else. Yeah, it's a beautiful calendar, and this is the first year. And then we got to June, and then we had a girl from New Zealand, and she's known as Betty Bizarre, or her name is Jenna Lee. And what I think is so fantastic with this calendar, that is people are from all over the place. Everyone Renee asked have this chance to be in it. And then we come from Scotland. Then we have someone that is known as Dahlia Dresdick, or named as Carol Ann Scott. And I want to go through those calendars because I think it's a shame that we don't have anything similar right now, because I collected them all, and all the money went for a good cause too, so I thought it was fantastic. No, thank you very much, Adam. I don't understand why people are upset over eyebrows and how eyebrows look like, because it shouldn't matter, because it's how we are and it's expression. And if I don't even want to have any eyebrows, I don't have to have. I have very light eyebrows and very small thin, and on one I have big scars, so I don't really have an eyebrow on that side anyway. So I still need to do my eyebrows every day. And today I felt for doing this way. And I know people that do very much more. And I could do Susie Sue eyebrows too. It doesn't matter what I have, because it's not what they have in their face, it's my face. And then we go to a little more older person that is from Stoke-on-Trent in UK. And that was, I can't pronounce what it was called, but it's Sheena McDonough. And like you can see the diversity. It's just not the young people, it's all type of age, and that's what I think is so awesome with this calendar too. So yeah, we should be able to do. And I think if you're hanging on YouTube, you're probably gonna recognize next person in September. Name is Paul Myers, but I think Paul is more known as Kai Decadence. So still going on YouTube too, so it's a YouTuber. So I don't think I saw Sheena's channel, sadly. So do you know if that still exists, that one? And next one, if you're a Goth, you can't miss this person. It's a person for me that is very important and means a lot. Was actually the first YouTuber I started to follow together with It's Black Friday. And it's actually Angela Benedict from New York. And here is a perfect example that you don't have to dress all just black either to look magnificent. And don't call me gilf either. I think that's not respectful at all. Sorry. It's nothing about sexuality or something like that. It's not my game plan here. So bye bye for you. And then we go to November, and then we got a person that is from Greece, and I can't pronounce this name, sadly, but it's all. I don't know if this is like a band or from Remaining Light or something, but it's Yorgos Panteleon. I killed that name probably because it's a Greek name. No, the thing with this calendar, because it's from all over the places, depending on which people Renee reached out to, so you had to take your own quality photos and then you send them to her, and she checked if there was okay enough for print in the calendar, and she did the rest with the calendar itself. So everyone did their own, but some people did that. And MILF is not okay either. And now we come to the best. We actually come to December, and it's Australia. Renee still have a channel here, but it's more about tarot card and that type of things, because she worked with that type of things. She used to have alternative shop too, but she don't have it anymore. And this is Renee G, also known as the Green Widow, and she still have YouTube channel, but then it's under more with tarot cards and tarot readings in that type of case. And no, I'm not single. I am living together with my Englishman Trevor. So that was the first calendar that I was happy to find. Then we went to 2019. And it's always like a backside with everything, but we're gonna go through them and see which person people maybe recognize, because I love to go through that, and I wanted to show. And as usual, you have the story about Sophie Lancaster, that is for the money went all the plus. And in the 1st January, we have actually a band from Finland. I'm not sure if they go under death rock or something. Maybe Adam can help me here. And it's Virgin in Veil. Do you know if they were classified as death rock? I think they were death rock band, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm so bad when it comes to that classifying. And the next person in February is a person that have a lot of attitude. I know that people think a little different about this person, but it's from South Australia, known as Itak, or named Joy Tobin. And if you Google on this person, you can sometimes see different type of memes, and it's a very much memes about Goths, but not in that way that people maybe think they should be, because it's, I think, a little aggressive, but still funny ones. Yeah, but did they count as a death rock band? Do you remember that? I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. And then we got in March, we have from Australia, and that was Tash, and now I can't pronounce the last name, it's Komori or something like that, very beautiful. Like you see, some have used the black and white, and other people have used that, and I'm happy that I was right there, because sometimes I don't remember 100% right, because sometimes band can look similar when it comes to the style when you just look at them, but then you have to remember the music, and I thought it was death rock when I was thinking back in time, but I'm not sure. It's not the band I often listen to, but I have listened to them too. So, and in April we have a person that lives both in the US or Nigeria, I'm not 100% sure, but it's / Nigeria, and that is Adaora Osimir Lewis. So I think it's like a double nationality type of thing. So when I have this double thing with passports and things. In May we're gonna meet a girl from Slovenia, and that is Nina Mission. Very pretty. And like I said, sometimes it's black and white pictures, and sometimes it's in color. Then we come to next, and I have forgot her name. I think she had a YouTube channel too. She's a very beautiful person, and from Tasmania in Australia, and that is Hannah Goretti. Do you remember this person, Adam? Because I don't remember if they had a YouTube channel, but I know that she's a model anyway. Yeah, you can still continue even if they don't continue playing. And the next person, if you're on YouTube, you like alternative music, this person is perfect to follow. And it's a person that is from Lima, Peru. He works as a DJ international, even go to VGT and all that type of things. Hello, hello. That is actually Yami's speech, and I could recommend Yami's channel if you're interested in all type of alternative music, not just goth. It's very much that releases on his channel when it comes to new videos and that type of things. And hello, hello. And then we come to August, and then we got a person from US, and that is Monica Richards. And as you see, you don't have to be very, very, very famous to be in the channel, this calendar. It was all about being a good ambassador for the cause. So, and now it's a language I don't understand. So if you can please write in English, thank you. Or Swedish if you can speak Swedish. And then we got the next person from US, and even known as Ligia Resurrected, and that is Adrienne Gomez. I think she still have something on YouTube too, so... You're snowing here too, Jenny. You think it might be Polski? Nie rozumiesz po polsku, something like that. And next, if you're into goth music and alternative music, you should know October, because it's a band from Germany, and it's Clan of Cymox. I think Adam have seen them, haven't you? If I remember right. I'm not 100% sure if I have seen them. My memory is a little bad, but I know I like them. And next band is actually a band from Australia that's gonna be mentioned in my next music video, but not this weekend it's coming, it's the weekend after. And that is actually Icon. So I'm actually gonna talk about this band. So that was fun to see that they already were in the calendar back then. Yeah, but you know, work is paying my bills, and that also made me possible to continue being a goth and get the things I want to do, even when it comes to create stuff. So Yeah, I thought you had it because I know that. Yeah, I love icons too. They are really good. And next is a band again, of course, and that is Black Heroin Gallery from US. I don't think I have heard this band, so I'm not 100% sure what they are categorized as. But maybe Adam know, because Adam in the chat is very good at music. That was the first 2 years, so now we come into 2020, and like I said before, he started just the same with the story about Sophie Lancaster. That is a reminder what this calendar project was for. And I think he said that it's only lasted for 5 years, but I also understand why when Renee told about some of the ambassadors just wanted to be there, like for them, that people should look up to them, and that, but they didn't want to do the work with the spreading and the work for that thing, because we didn't get any pay for it. We had to buy our own calendar, and then we had to help to sell it and promote it. So, and we always had like a minimum they had to sell to print it, because else it should cost too much and not be any money owed for that. You remember that band? You used to follow the members, and they were Death Rock band too. I could suspect that when you see how they were dressed too. So very. And here, I think this person, it used to be a YouTuber. Not sure he's doing any more YouTube, but I know that it was a long time now since I've seen any posting even on Instagram. But I know that he started to work as a tattoo artist and lives in Israel, and that is Tom Raven. And don't swear in the thing, please. I don't know all the ages on people here, even if I have put that it's not for kids, but try to show some respect, please. And then we come to February, and that is from USA, and she's actually a YouTuber, and she looks a little bit different here. Did some years back, maybe dressed in a little other type of way, maybe not the hair color she usually used to have, and is Adriana Giovanna, but if you know her YouTuber name is Midnight O. And I can recommend her channel too. She go on a lot of Renaissance fairs and that type of things too, and it's really nice to go. Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm happy you like my channel. So yeah, it's very much people there. And you're back, Gary. Welcome again. we can't be without Gary. I was a person above that was writing, but I don't understand why people have to come in and do that type of things. And in March in this month is also a big YouTuber. I think he's very big on TikTok too, and I know he's big on Instagram. And he lives in UK, and that's Sweeney Deville. And I don't think the most Goths have missed his funny things when he do his like TikTok videos and that type of things. Even if I don't have TikToks, he upload them on like Instagram most of the time, but you can sometimes find it on YouTube too, and he's hilarious when it comes to do his things. Yeah, I still love his postings. I follow him on Instagram, so I can see still a lot of things going on there. Much traveling and that type of things, and also that dark goth humor that we goths love, really. And in April we have a person from Melbourne, Australia, and that is Ravenna de Genaro, aka Raven Jean. And I do like that she include all type of people, not just a certain style or whatever, or certain age or that type of things. And next person is also a big YouTuber, big on Instagram. I'm not sure if she have a TikTok, she probably have. And she's a big model too, and she's from UK. And if you've been a long time and seen a lot of photos with very elegant goths in Victorian style, you're gonna recognize her as Lady Amaranth. And she is so beautiful, isn't she? And she seemed to be a very sweet person too when you see her and that type of things too. And in June we have Wendy Rule, that is from Melbourne, Australia, but I think she also is in Santa Fe, US sometimes, because it's like slash in that type of things too. See if we can go further. Here we got a person that used to be American but moved to Leipzig in Germany. I follow her. I think she used to have a YouTube channel, but she's gone through a lot of different health issues and that type of things too. But I still love whatever. I just feel sad that friends have let her down, even when it comes to go to VKT and help her there. And that is Catherine Wendt. She was also sometimes involved in the black metal type of scene too, so not just Goths. And in August we have from Queensland, Australia, Hannah Williams. And I'm gonna remember to drink a little more. Yeah, I know it's Serbian, so because I usually do this type of humor too about that thing with the trekking suits on and being goth and so on. So it's really fun. And then we come to September, a person from US, and that is Sabrina Irish Newman. I'm not 100% sure about this person, who that is, but if you know that, you can tell me. And then we come to October, and I guess it's a band, and now it's printed on, it's from UK. I'm trying to see what it says because it's printed with dark text, Rain Children. So I guess it's a band. Is there something you remember, Adam? Rain Children, they're called. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And hi. And in November, I think this is one of the first that maybe was not goth and that type of thing, but because Sophie Lancaster Foundation worked for a lot of different things to support that you should be able to be yourself. So this was, I think it's the first year she took in an artist. I'm not sure if that person is into the goth scene. I try to see where it says who that is because I can't see it. It's usually printed and I don't remember the name. I know I follow this person on Instagram. See if they had an explanation in the back here. We are on November. See who that is. Armen Ra from US. So I think that was the first time she actually included another type of style, not just this gothic alternative style. Let's see what Adam was saying. You don't know that, but it reminds of the Russian. Yeah, I know the Russian band Ravens said too. I love them too. Just a shame that they have to be in Russia for the moment, and you know why I think that. But I know that it's not some of the Russian people's wrong with the war in Ukraine, but I think it's getting harder for them to get out and be discovered of the rest because of the war. So I think it's sad because they're really good. And I know this person is active on Instagram at least, and try to see what is it, because it's printed in dark again, so it's a little hard to say. I have to see what December says, because where did I have this explanation now? No, I had it somewhere. Now I'll drop that page with all the December, yeah, for France, Hitman. So I think people might recognize it at least from bigger platforms. And no, I'm not gonna show my feet. It's not that type of channel, so please go away. We don't have to talk about God because not all are Christians. I am definitely not into Christianity, but you can be Christian, so yeah, he's very handsome too. And then we come to a calendar is very warm in my heart, at least. That's the one for 2021, and the second last. And that is actually for, I was asked to be one of the ambassadors in this one. And I didn't believe that Renee actually sent out that for me. I thought that was it's the person that was above. It's one that called Stefan who something that talk about that. So yeah, he's very handsome, and like I said, as usually it starts with that. And this is a little more warm for my heart just because I am actually one of the ambassadors this year. And then we come to January, they start with Australia, and I think this person is actually a very well-known photographer when it comes to this type of alternative scenes and even band photos, and that is Robert Erb. So he takes very much good pictures. Then I know this girl, I think she used to have a YouTube channel. I don't know what happened with that one, but I know I can see her sometimes on Instagram, but it's calmed down. I don't see as much messages anymore or posts, but she's from Canada, and her name is Hya, but she was known as Death Metal Lullaby. But I think there are still people that can see her sometimes, so yeah, I love coats too. It's very good, especially this time of year when we have all the snow. And then we come to a girl that is from US. I think she nowadays owns an alternative shop too, but she have changed name, I think, on Instagram at least. And she used to be called Small and Grumpy. Her name is Grace Scott. But she's still very active, and she's very active when it goes to go out and watch different bands too. So, and she changed her style too very much. She used to be together with one of the persons here in this calendar too, but they broke up after the time. And then we got another person that is from US, and she actually reminds me a lot of one of my friends, Rogue, but I don't think it's Rogue. And this is Aliyah Stewart. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the nickname, but I think she reminds a lot of my friend Rogue. Yeah, so so very like, especially with those pointy lips painted. It's the same type of style I can see on Rogue. So and then we go to May. That is a person from Scotland, and that is Kimberly Patterson. And I would love to take in a photograph on the graveyard too, but that. And next month in June is a little special because it's not really a photograph. This is more like an artist and work from Germany. I know that he got a Gothica tour that do all this type of drawings. Have been living in Sweden, have a kid with a Swedish girl, but he moved back to Germany, and he do all type of drawings of Goths. So you can see the post on Instagram, a lot of them, and I guess probably on TikTok or something too. Shouldn't be surprised. And he do books about it. He did books about VGT and that type of things. And here is one thing that is so much going on in this thing that you could see a lot of different diversity about the goth scene. I should wish that it was a little bit more with colored people, but if you look into it, you can see some of them are colored too. But I should love to see even more, because the goth scene is not just for a pale person. We are inclusive, as long as you have the right thoughts and everything, and have music base and everything like that, you are welcome. Just show respect and treat other people good. And then we have July, and I don't know about her, but she's really cool. She have really that style I love when it comes to the alternative scene, and that is Tibu Su, also named Emma Luther. And look here, I would die for looking like this, but I can't pull this look. It's fantastic. I would love to have this type of look. That is really, and now, because August is my birth month, because he asked if there was a specific month people wanted to have, so I picked August because that's when I have a birthday. And I used to have black hair for very much long time, and of course I've been a lot bigger too, so don't judge the pictures. But this is me. I actually sent 2 different pics, but this was the pic René picked. So I don't know if you recognize me on this one, but this is me. Bye bye, Gary. Have a nice day or night. Yeah, it was very 80s goth, and I do love that style. I wish that I could pull it off much more. Some people think when I do that they thought, but I still think my face is not 100% right. I have a little too, I look too nice, if I said so. So, thank you very much. It was actually a corset and a big skirt, and I actually have still the skirt. And thankful is an elastic band that you can change that thing. So if I drag it, pull it very hard and put the corset over, I can still use it. So I think it's very great that I still can have it. I think I have still the top 2, but the corset I had to give away because it was so way too big. So it was out here. So I lost so much weight since I used that one. So, and that was not even my favorite corset, because my favorite corset I really I was crying when I realized that this is not gonna work, and I was so sad that I didn't have anyone I could give it to either, and it was too heavy to send by post to someone else. So I shouldn't be able to afford the shipping. Sorry you need to run away, but maybe you can come back after. And then we come to September, and she also very much posts on, at least on Instagram, and she's from Canada. I think she used to go a lot even to VGT and that type of things, and that is Jasmine Nervosa. She don't look exactly like this, but she have a very extreme style even today. So, but she's always gorgeous, always gorgeous. I love her style. And then we come to October, and then we're gonna see a girl from US. She don't look like in this picture, but she also very active when it comes to Instagram and TikTok. She's mainly known as Pyramid Goth, or named Amy Elizabeth. And she don't really look like that. She's still a blonde goth in that type of way, but she also a model. She's been in a lot of the different videos too with some bands. But she has so many styles, everything from death rock till very much goth, Victorian goth style too. And if you're into music, this next person in November not just have a podcast. So if you're on Spotify, for example, he have a podcast about goth music there, and very much into Instagram too, where he have music recommendations, and also have his own band, and that is Donny Sanders, also known as Gothcast. I don't know this fascination about eyebrows, but if you're watching a goth YouTuber or a goth out in the real life, you're gonna see a lot of different type of eyebrows. So it's just makeup, you wash it away. So I don't even understand why you have to be upset over that type of things. And then we come over to the guy that I was together with one of the girls in this calendar that came actually from Russia, but he lives in US right now. During that time he was called Tall and Grumpy. I know he have a band. I forgot the band's name. He's still very active with releasing new things. And his name is Vladislav Bordovsky. But you might recognize him if you follow him for many years. So I forgot what it was called, but I still know that he have a lot of music going on. So oh, thank you. At least someone that liked my eyebrows. This part of German I do understand. So danke, schön. And as we said, it comes to the last calendar, because it's only lasted for 5 years when people didn't do their part of the game. She wanted the calendar to expand so much more, but when it went too much work and people didn't want to do their part, she said, this is the last year, I'm not doing it anymore, even if the money goes for Sophie Lancaster Foundation. And I can understand that if you put so much time to put it together and distribute it and send it all over the world, and even after have to take this financial part when you're gonna send over the money to the UK. So that's the thing. And this year she actually did a little, because if you watch the other calendars, they have been very, when the first this came with this black type of thing, nothing much there. Then she started to experiment with the front page. It looked like a wallpaper, and then we had like this type of pattern on the front, and then we went to even a black one. But this year, because it was 5 years, she started to do something more artistic with it. But as usually start with a story about Sophie Lancaster. And then we start, this guy is very creative. You can see him a lot, at least on Instagram, and his problem with a lot of different like VGT and all that type of stuff, even different Renaissance fairs and that type of things. And he's from Switzerland, and that is Raycon de Boer. It's just that name he stays here, but he created a lot of amazing stuff, many times in a certain way that not the usual stuff you see, very artistic. And in this year she actually included a lot of other type of things. So now it's actually a drag queen from UK, and that is Davina de Campo, a very big drag queen. So I'm sorry if you have to work a lot like as moderator now, if that's rude people coming up. And next person is from Australia, is a very good friend to Renee, if I understand it right too. And this person also suffered with very bad fibromyalgia, but even with that, she created a lot of amazing jewelry. She have her own business, and she do amazing stuff. If you're on Instagram, you can see her post, you can see other people, and I think even my friend Eldergoth have bought things from her. I know my other friend Nightmare Bliss have things from her, and that is actually Marin Rose, aka Glamour Bat Goddess. And all the jewelry she had probably done herself too, so she do very much of those very heavy type of stuff. So I can recommend, if you have the money and everything and want to support an independent artist and creative person, go to her shop. So then we come to April, and it's not much about this, it's just 4 letters through it. So I'm not sure how that pronounced, but it's the person from the front. And now we got again a drag queen. So it started to come more in that type of things in the last year, because Sophie Lancaster is about not just Goth, it's about everyone should feel safe. And this time it's from the Netherlands, and that is Mama Queen. You might recognize this person too, because I think it's a very international drag queen too. You have public lies. I don't know what you meant by that. And then we go to June, and then we actually have a girl from Portugal, and I haven't seen her for what while I did follow her a lot, and that is Joana Chino. And she always looked amazing on her pictures, so you don't have to excuse that. You can't know every language here, so. And again, someone with this. Yeah. I love Dr. Sanniz, and he actually have his podcast too. Have you listened to his podcast, Adam? That is really good. And then we come to July, and then we got a girl from Australia, so it's Ali Mansaris. I hope you all enjoy this thing that when I'm showing the whole calendar, because I think it's a shame that they just laying there and people can't see it, so I think it's good to show what I have. Good morning, god morgon. Oh, that's really cold. I'm happy. So you must be very much up in the north then, I guess, when it's minus 35. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's very cold when it comes to Celsius. Yeah, you have had them. I guess so. And then we come to August, and then we got from a person that is from both US and Puerto Rico, and that is Niara Nocturna, Poison Apple. I think I've seen her still on Instagram at least. Yeah, there is many familiar faces in those calendars. If you've been into a different kind of alternative scene, even when it comes to drag queens, you can see people. And in September we have a person from Russia, and that is Olga Vukolova. Sorry if I killed that name. I love that red hair. It's very, very nice. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Good morning. And then we come to UK. I know that it's UK already when I watch the pic because I follow her. She have a small YouTube channel too, but I think I see her a little more on Instagram, and that is Opal Wild. And she used to have this black and white hair all the time. Sometimes she changed that too, but it's very often that type of thing. So in November we have a person again from UK, and that is My Beautiful Nightmare. And I think here you see more that type of style. You see more of the goth influences nowadays have with when the makeup start to go more flawless, more perfect, and maybe not like we did back in the days with the 80s style when we started, because we were not that much. And actually in this calendar is the second time we have a Swede in it, and can be she got some controversial friends too, but I think in person she's a really nice person, and she's a model. She have a YouTube channel, not so active, but she's more active on Instagram. I think she have TikTok too, and she do a lot of thing for big alternative brands too, and that is actually Victoria Lovelace. And I have met her in person. She have her own cosmetic brand too. It's fascinating, this thing with eyebrows. What's the problem? I don't get it. But that was all 5 years of the calendars, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. And I hope that I can show the calendar. Hopefully gonna get soon. Hopefully they're gonna send it. I have still not have any message about that, so I don't know if they have gone to the printing thing or not. So maybe I have to ask, because I haven't got any email update about it. So we're gonna see. I'm waiting for it. I'm looking forward for the Gothic Beauty magazine 10 years anniversary calendar that I did, and see what's going on there. And yeah, I have little things to do today, but I wanted to hang out, and because I was talking about this calendar project yesterday, you can still support Sophie Lancaster Foundation in UK. They have a web page. You can donate money directly, or you can go to the different merch they have and buy things, even wristbands, shirts, mugs, or whatever they sell for the moment. Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't really get it, Adam, because if you've been into the goth scene, so you don't want look at the eyebrows in the same type of way. You can notice some type of things if they do something, and maybe wish that you were actually that good to do the same type of things. But it also depends on all the other stuff too. Oh, you forgot to say something. So what was that then, Adam? You can say it now. But like I said, you can still support Sophie Lancaster Foundation. Just Google their webpage. And as I say, they have a merch thing there too, so you can buy wristbands and other things to show it. The wristbands is not that expensive, and that type of things. And they have cool t-shirts to show that you support the foundation in a different way. They have cool layouts on them too, and it's quality things too. And everything goes for a good cause too, and I hope that people can actually support them very much. They need all that type of things, and I hope other countries also go after that thing, especially when we have times like that. So we still should need to help people stay safe, because there's so much bad things going on everywhere right now. So it's a sad world we're living in, and I hope that at least everyone that is different in some type of way, no matter if you go off trans or whatever, you should be able to be yourself. your skin color shouldn't matter, your belief shouldn't matter, and that type of thing, as long as you show respect for others and treat other people good. That's the main thing. Uh, it's about our arch enemy. The founder member is Swedish and he's also half English. He used to be a British band. In the 90s, he was taking the ferry to the UK all the time. I think I have to wait for next part then, Adam. So now I'm waiting for you to type everything. But I'm not gonna continue too much longer because it was just mainly that I wanted to show this calendar project. Form arch enemy during the time between the countries really focused on arch enemy. Yeah, they did a great job at least with the band because they're still going on, so it's a big band for sure. And if you're into that type of metal, so and I think that type of metal music is good when you have a certain type of mood. So if you want to have that out of the system without the risk to go hit someone else in the face or slap someone, so that's the way to go. Listen to that type of music and get your frustration out of the system, and then you don't even have to harm someone else. You can just let the music help you with that bit. It's the best way to do it. Because one fault don't make two better, so his bridge band Carcass. I know Carcass too, so yeah. And Carcass is a band that people didn't think a girl should know about when I was in a pub, in an ordinary mainstream pub, but I was dressed goth and everything, and those guys were starting to talk with me. I didn't talk about you can't see any bloomers because I don't have bloomers. Sorry, that is also very rude. Ha! That's nice, Countess. I do hope that. Oh, and I kicked the stand. I need to be careful. I'm looking forward to see what you're gonna create of that poll then, because I don't do that many polls. I usually do in one type of matter with questions or things, but that type of things. I'm gonna see what right after the Swedish formed arc enemy, it became very popular in Scandinavian metal. Yeah, it's very big. Hold on. They must have extra eyes or something because they can't know what I have. I have a long fucking velvet skirt on, so sorry. Hello, Robert. Like I said, I'm not gonna occupy people too long. I just wanted to show this calendar project because I thought it was a little sad to just have them collecting dust and people don't know about it. And also lift this thing that the Sophie Lancaster Foundation still exists, even if both the main reason is dead that created the project, Sophie. But we still have those type of things going on, and I think that Story with Gothic Eternity will do another, try to do a fundraise for it too, in one of the Goth gatherings in this year. Plus, Sylvia that created this foundation actually died for not that long time ago. A little hard to tell how long time since, but she have died too. But she did fight a lot for this thing, and even if she lost her daughter in this very tragic thing, so at least she left this very good thing after everything. So I hope that can help people in the future too. Yeah. Oh, you're good. Sorry you have to work so much, Adam. Sorry. But that was you have that little tool for, so you can work. But I'm gonna leave you all now because I have other things to do too today. And thank you for watching. I hope everybody be nice, be weird, and show respect to others and stay safe. And big goth hugs to all and love. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'm gonna enjoy my last day off because tomorrow my reality start. I have to go back to work, and then it's not gonna be the same time. So have a good night, have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, have a good morning, whatever you live. And yeah, thank you for watching. Love you all. Bye.